before we read this, my conviction was that the second part, or the third section, should be the long section of Macbeth talking about Duncan. But after reading, I sort of understand now that Macbeth, there's sort of a little anger in Macbeth during the second part where he's talking about, or during the third section, or the second part of the third section, in which Macbeth is talking about what will happen after Duncan is dead.
I think from this passage you can gather that in this point in the play, Macbeth is very emotional, very open-minded, almost sort of fickle, because he starts off thinking about doing the murder as if it's going to happen. He's almost convinced already that it's going to happen, and he's able to talk himself out of it without even meaning to. So he's really letting his mind and, in a huge way, his emotions explore the possible ramifications of his actions before he does it, eventually coming to a conclusion that he doesn't even want to commit the murder, and it seems contradictory from his character from the rest of the play. But it does make sense that later when his wife comes in, she's able to convince him to change his mind over again, because it was so easy to change it in the first place.
I definitely agree with Haley, and I could have just misunderstood what you were saying. I don't think that he went in thinking he was going to do the murder. I think he went in convincing himself that he was going to do it, and then since he was so easily convinced out of it, it just shows that even more that he just didn't want to do it. And that's something I learned from the speech, because when I first read the play, I had I was so set on the fact that Macbeth really did want to kill Duncan. I never broke down his speech like this, but now that I did, I understand more of Macbeth and more that how I interpreted that he did not want to kill Duncan.